before I made told someone in passing I'm not very good at memorization. Well, I'm pretty good at it. And I gave Sheila an example last night. I'm not going to do it for you here today, but when I first got sober in 1990, I went to a lot of meetings and spent a lot of time in recovery groups. And they read certain things at the beginning of each meeting. Chapter 5 of the big book about Alcoholics Anonymous. And after a while, I could, if I was chairing a meeting, I could say the whole thing without even looking at the text. I can still do it 20 years later. So if I could do that, I should be pretty good at memorization. But it made me also think about how important repetition is when I hear something over and over and over. I can grasp it. And in our ministry, what we do at the Orchard, the Thrive ministry, we read certain scriptures at the beginning of every before the sermon every week. And sometimes, you just go through the motions, we read them. It's the scriptures that go along with the steps. And then I found myself sort of just popping in my mind, and knowing what they are, even with the chapter and the verse, and it coming to me when I need it. So that's funny how God uses that. And I wanted to read something this morning. And I'll always be grateful for that. I don't go to a lot of recovery meetings in AA per se anymore, but I was taught godly principles which led me to this book, the big book. And of course, they call the book of Alcoholics Anonymous the big book. It's also an interesting story on Bill Wilson, if you ever want to look it up. Gary Sinise and James Wood played in a movie that they did in the early 90s, I think. It's called My Name is Bill W. And I think his story is a truly a road to Damascus experience that he had that brought forth these principles and steps from this Bible. But I'm going to read from 1 Corinthians 10 and verse 11. These things happened to them as examples and were written down as warnings for us, on whom the fulfillment of the age has come. So, if you think you're standing firm, be careful that you don't fall. No temptation has seized you except what is common to man. What is common to man? That means it's not you, me, everyone. It's not a individual, exceptional thing. It's common to man. And what I was thinking about, this is one of the scriptures. Verse 12 is one of the scriptures I hear every week. Every week. As it applies to me, so many times I've said, and some of you may have said, we're working on something, or we're trying to achieve some task, and we go, I got this. Y'all ever said that? And what I found out with me in my recovery from addiction, whatever it is, anything immoral, if it's the all-night buffet, bucket of fried chicken. If I have a desire to do that, like today, it's been 26 years, if I have a desire to drink more than I have a desire to experience God's righteousness, I'm going to fail every single time. And so, what I've tended to do in my humanness and my sinfulness, like right now, I've been through a really good period, and I was just praising the Lord last night. I had about an hour and a half sleep, and don't know why. Worked hard yesterday, worked out in the gym before I came to work. Went home, worked in the yard when I got home, and went to bed early, and then boom. Next thing you know, I've watched 2 episodes of Walker, Texas Ranger. And I did do some praying. But when I go through a period of just grace, God's righteousness, when I'm experiencing, I can't go for so long, and I may tend to think, I got this. Me, I got this. I do not. I do not. Yesterday I do not, today I did not, tomorrow I don't have it. God has it. He has a lot of grace. Jeff said something Sunday when he got up and spoke from his Emmaus walk, and you know, we get grace, and sometimes we get it, sometimes we need to experience it again, we need to learn what it is again. And that's another good thing I need with repetition. Amen.
Amen.
Let's pray.
Father, we thank